Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining once again this meditation today. We're going live on Monday, March 23rd. It's a little bit after 9 p.m. Here in Toronto. So I invite you tonight to once again find a place at home, a place where you can spend 15 to 20 minutes sitting comfortably. It doesn't have to be perfectly quiet or perfectly spiritual, if you know what I mean. But as we discussed last week, it's always better if we can just find one place at home, one place where we're going to get accustomed to do our practice of daily meditation, and that really helps our mind get settled. Once we decide to sit down and once we decide that it is time to do it, if you have a place that the mind knows this is where you meditate at home, you'll be able to just sooner get into a meditative set of mind. So as I make sure that our live stream is up and running, I invite you to just find a place for tonight's meditation. Just only 15 minutes of guided mindfulness. And we're hoping that we're going to be able to today start a journey, a 7-day journey with our practice of evening meditation. Tonight we're going to start, and I'm going to guide you through it. Hopefully you'll be able to join us the 7 days from now until Sunday evening, and if not, that's fine. You can join us whenever you can. You can join us also on YouTube and on our website, centerplace.ca. Our meditations are going to be available for rewatching after the live stream ends. So we're about to start in just a couple minutes, making sure that everyone is able to join us, even those who are not on Facebook tonight. So thank you for sharing this video on your timeline, on Facebook, on YouTube. It really helps us just get the word out there, draw the circle wide, and invite more people to this moment of peace, of just being present, of training our mindfulness. There we are. Welcome. I'm going to turn tonight my first candle of the 7-day journey. So I invite you to just walk with me this journey of mindfulness meditation. Daily meditation is really one of the most important things that we can do to take this practice to the next level, so that it's not just a moment of relaxation, a moment of releasing the anxiety and perhaps even the fear, the panic that we're building these days when we're spending too much time at home, watching the news or just following the updates of what's going on in the world. Perhaps if you're at home all alone, you're experiencing this rather unpleasant feeling of loneliness, and if you have to spend too much time in a small home, a small apartment with too many people, family or roommates, that can also just generate a lot of tension. And so, of course, with a few minutes of mindfulness, we can just tone down, relax. But with a daily practice, we can go even further, and we can truly train the mind to be mindful, not only when we sit and we do this formal mindfulness, if you will, but throughout the day, even when we're not just deliberately choosing to sit in silence. Training the mind towards the predisposition of being mindful throughout the day is something that we can achieve with our daily practice. So hopefully by now you are comfortably seated in that place that you have chosen for your meditation today. And as always, just make sure that you send with your body the right message to the brain. We're not simply here to relax, but we're here to, at the same time, be fully awake, be fully present. So adopt a posture that reflects this intention. Being calm and yet ready, prepared, fully awake, fully ready to notice whatever arises with openness, with curiosity, fully ready to accept whatever arises in these few minutes of meditation with equanimity, whether pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. These things that we're becoming aware are simply happening. There's nothing wrong, there's nothing right. So be kind to yourself. Let us develop a sense of self-compassion and loving kindness. I invite you now to simply be still, quiet, and at rest. And when you hear the sound of the singing bowl, I invite you to take 3 deep breaths in and out, if you can only through the nostrils, deeply and slowly. Always turning the attention towards the breath. And why do we always make so much emphasis on our breath for our practice of mindfulness? Breath, wind, spirit, soul, essence. The ancients had the same word for all these concepts. in different languages, in Hebrew, Greek, Sanskrit, as well as Tibetan breath. In the Tibetan traditions, in the Tibetan language, it's associated with moving air, wind, but also with the energy that the wind carries as it moves from place to place. As you relax the shoulders, as you relax the facial muscles, as you allow your breath now to gently return to a more natural, calm breathing cycle, as you stop controlling the breath and you simply continue to become acquainted with these physical sensations, as you feel the breath and nothing else. As you allow yourself to let go just for a few minutes of worrying about what happened before, of worrying about what will happen next when we finish this meditation. As you let go also of worrying about whether you're doing anything right or wrong, if you're feeling the right thing or not. As you stop worrying about that maybe this is not the perfect time or the perfect day for this practice. As you let go of worrying about whether this place that you've chosen is the right one, because you can hear noises, or it's not perfectly comfortable or perfectly lit. Letting go of all these worries and simply allowing all experience to arise. Awaken to every aspect of the eternal present. Dwell in the eternal present only by letting go of all these attachments. Allow yourself to renounce the sense that past and future have a place in the sanctuary of eternal present. Expand this timeless instant where your consciousness is taking place into an eternity. And in this eternity, find peace, find joy, find patience, find self-compassion and compassion for others. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the belly, relaxing the lower back, the facial muscles, the tongue, yet continuing to strike a very dignified posture, sitting as tall as you can, breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly, never holding your breath, never holding this wind, this spirit, simply passing through mind and body, one breath at a time. Envision or visualize this stream of breath as orange light orange energy, entering from the crown of your head, from the very, very top of your body, the highest point of your body, descending down the center channel of your spine, all the way down to your pelvic and genital area, your base. And once again, this stream of wind, stream of orange energy, orange light, flow of spirit, is going to return to its source all the way up to the highest part of your body, up the central channel, up the spine, in a very gentle flow. Those of you familiar with some yoga practices might be familiar with what it's called the root chakra, the very base of your body, as we're sitting in meditation today. So gently shift your attention towards your base, your pelvic area, the buttocks, the lower abdominal area. See if there's anything that you can sense in this area. Perhaps sensations on the skin or internal sensations, and if there's nothing to feel, to sense, just simply envision this part of the body. Imagine where it is. You don't have to look at it. Perhaps you might be able to sense the buttocks in contact with the cushion, the chair that you're sitting on today. In the Tibetan tradition, this is associated with the lower winds. And it's a way of visualizing what happens at an emotional level as we sit in meditation and mindfulness. Now, many of us in the last few days, the last few weeks, may have experienced many changes in our lives, events that have had an impact in the lives of most, if not all of us. And of course, there's an emotional aspect of this impact, whether we're aware of it or not. In this journey of 7 days, we're going to explore these emotions as they arise, one day at a time, in different parts of our body, focusing on different parts of our body. Tonight, focusing on these lower winds in the Tibetan tradition. And remember, this is simply a way of visualizing, a way of aiding your meditation. There's nothing to believe in, there's nothing to learn. We're here simply to feel and to meditate. So envision your breath as a gentle flow of energy, once again, up and down the spine as a perfect gateway where this energy, this spirit is going to flow eternally, never stopping, always gently, one breath at a time. A channel of energy, uniting the energy coming from above and the energy coming from below, your mind and body, a gateway between heaven and earth, letting go of all duality. Right here and right now, letting go of past and future, simply being, no inside and outside, no me and the rest of the universe, but all oneness. Now shift your attention toward the lower winds, pelvic area once again, genital area, your base. And as you continue to breathe in and out, letting go of everything else, pay special attention to this part of your body. Especially as thoughts form in your mind. Pay special attention. Find your thoughts and all the emotions that accompany, all the emotions that this thought might trigger. Just locate them. Envision them as lower winds, simply flowing without direction or aim in this lower part of your body. As you identify a thought, whatever it might be, as you identify a feeling or emotion, locate it around your base. Envision it as these lower winds flowing down in this part of your body. And instead of pushing the thought or emotion away, instead of making judgment, instead of wishing that you weren't thinking it, that you weren't feeling it, invite these winds, the thoughts, feelings and emotions as winds, to gently enter the main channel, up and down the spine, where this flow of spirit, flow of wind, flow of orange energy continues to simply flow, passing through mind and body, through the main channel. Welcome these thoughts, feelings, and emotions into the center channel, one breath at a time. Welcoming with curiosity and acceptance, and especially with self-compassion. You're not doing anything wrong. Always turning back to the lower winds, to your base. Whenever you're ready to let go of everything else, breathing in deeply, breathing out slowly. Never holding this gentle flow of orange light, this gentle flow of wind energy, this gentle flow of spirit. Mind and body, a channel connecting heaven and earth, connecting past and future. No inside, no outside. No past, no future, only present. Now let go of visualizing, let go of even following the breath, and to close this meditation, simply be quiet, be still, be at rest. Awakening to every aspect of the moment to moment, dwelling in the eternal present. I want to thank you all for meditating together tonight, Monday night, and we will be back tomorrow night, Tuesday. We're going to have a lecture at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the imagery of Hinduism with Brian Karana, the director of the Encounter World Religions Center. And after the lecture, we're going to take, once again, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, just a few minutes to continue this journey of daily meditations. So I really hope to see you there. And now, just go in peace. Have a good night. Well, I'm still seeing a lot of you there, so I'm going to take this opportunity to say hi. I see Michael Karpowicz, I see Ron Bolgert, Amy Lynn Calloway, Barbara Vickery, Clavey, Susana Jimenez, hey Mom, John David, Eels, glad you're listening, Sharon Burnett. Thank you for all those likes and loves, and also for sharing this video, guys. I also see Teddy Robotten, hi Teddy. Puna Taniao, Jim Lambert, and Charlotte Janelle Green. And I'm not sure if there's anyone joining us on YouTube, but I say good night to everyone once again, and thank you. See you tomorrow.